to the bad guy. Yeah, chico. Yeah, chico. You're talking to the bad guy. Toothpicking your eye. I'm that guy. Hey, yo. Look, something happened to these, something happened to you, okay?
What's going on, everybody, man? This is Coach Boz here on SMACM World. I have two very special guests. I want you to introduce yourself.
Carrissa Harrison.
And Patrick Harrison.
We got Carrissa and Patrick Harrison. They're both married. Very unique situation. They head coaches for the boys at Stone County High School, and she's the head coach for the girls at Stone County. And the first thing I do when I bring people on the show, I give people roses, and I also say, talk to you off camera and told you how unique a situation you guys get to work with your spouse and do something you love and mentoring kids, not only just winning games, just mentoring kids and balancing your family life and teaching. I just think that's so awesome. I think highly of you guys, man. I know that's not an easy task, so kind of telling people how that is to, balance family and school and all that good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Going from teaching to coaching to mom to everything that we have to do is pretty difficult, but since we're both together, we're both coaching, we're both teaching at the same place, we kind of already have a system in place that it's pretty easy that, like he's already out there with me, we can just like, hey, we need to do this today, we need to do this. It's kind of easier that we're both out there, and instead of like coach's wife kind of being where their husbands are gone all the time, we're just together all the time.
Right. Well, how's it for you, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome because I think the most important thing is we get along, so that helps a lot. Not only on the married side of it, but on the program side of it. I know some programs where the boys and girls coaches don't get along too well, and so that just eases a lot of the tension, and it does make things a lot easier on both fronts.
Absolutely awesome, man. So I kind of want to talk about you guys' journey. This is why I bring people. I just, like I always rave about how unique your situation is, coaching at Stone. Talk about if you played ball in high school and college. Could y'all kind of give us how your journey was for that?
Yeah, I played at East Central High School, and then I went to Jones County Junior College, and then I left my first year there to go take care of my little brother that we were talking about earlier. So I left, and then I took him and got a basic job, and then went to Stone Middle School and started the first soccer program there. My first year kids were the kids that we went to stay with.
Awesome.
So it was just a really incredible journey that we got to have. But yeah.
Let's see about your journey.
Yeah, I grew up in a military family, so I bounced around a lot. But I went to Harrison Central, and Katrina displaced me over to Texas. But I came back to Harrison Central, and after that, I went on to play at Perk, and had really successful years there. After my time there, I came back and started coaching at Perk. So I was assistant at Perk for 8 years under the men and women. And I learned so much from all the coaches that work up there. There was some amazing people. I've been blessed with that experience. But that gave me, the motivation to want to kind of take on my own thing. And I lived in Wiggins for 10 years plus at that moment. So I just kind of stepped into the high school program, and we've been there, like she said, for 3 years, and been loving it since. So
y'all are doing an awesome job, great job. First of all, I gotta give you pounds for being an alum of Gulf Coast Community College. That's why I got my associates from. I played football there as well. So that's good to know that you're a Perk guy. You're a Perk guy, man. Yeah. So let's get a little lovey-dovey now. How did you guys meet? Like how did y'all meet? How did that go? Can somebody tell me? It don't matter. Somebody tell me.
So I mean, it's just taking everything in our life. It's around soccer, like everything else. So we met on the soccer field. We used to play growing up every day pickup. We would drive to East Central. I would drive to East Central because they had a really good group over there of kids that really loved the game and just wanted to play. And
just for fun.
So we were finding groups all along the coast, Long Beach to Pascagoula, Gaucher, every night of the week. And that's just kind of where we met, where we grew in love with each other. So awesome story, man. Sports brings everybody together, man, and also
birth marriages. So that's pretty unique. So I want to talk about this past year, man. You both of you guys had a successful season. State championship was won for the girls, and you made a South State appearance. Kind of give us a glimpse of how that journey went for this season. Just sum it up the best way you can, I guess.
Yeah, this year was very tough at first. We played Oak Grove and Gulfport and Ocean Springs.
Goodness.
Madison Central.
Was that out the gate? Was that the first one? I just mixed
it
in the
was
season.
in November.
Oh my gosh.
End of November, so it was all actually like right back to back to back to back to back. So my girls were getting a little down on themselves, but we played a few of our district games and we won very easily. And then we went again and played a few of the St. Pat's, which they were really good this year. They played a system that we didn't know, so we had to learn. It was a very, very good learning experience for us. But we played here Madison Central and we lost 1-0, so that gave my girls a lot of confidence.
Right.
We lost to Gulfport like 3-0, and so it's not terrible. We were still in the game. As a 4A.
Those are, and for people that don't know, those are pretty much one of the top tier programs in the state. I mean, for you to, in your third year to play them, it prepared you for the playoffs.
Right.
So it was a gift and a curse at the same time.
Exactly. We made the schedule this year so that the girls could be successful and they could see, the hard teams. Like we're not going to play anybody like Gulfport or Ocean Springs in 4A. They're the best in 6A, they're the best in the nation kind of thing. So we're not going to see them in 4A. So if we can hang with them, if we can learn from the mistakes we make with them, we won't make it with a 4A. And that's kind of where we were. It was tough for a little while though. I mean, we were going to really tough games and losing and really tough games and losing. But like I said, when we got back to district, they brought everything and they were not backing down. So credits to the girls because that's very well deserved. It's very much their efforts and their heart, and it's exciting. This year I didn't really have to coach that much. I coached the last 2 years, going strong, and this year I was able to sit back and kind of, point them in the right direction, but I didn't have to get out there and be mean they were just excited to be there and they wanted to do it.
The thing I love what you said is that you didn't set them up for failure, but you gave them that hard, tough schedule so they can understand, hey, this is the best of the best. You only lost 1-0 to Madison Central. They've won a couple state championships this past year. Number 1 team in the nation, in Gulfport at one point of the season, you lost 3-0. You don't get down because I've seen them beat people pretty bad. I'm not going to say anybody's name in Bears programs, but I've seen them beat up on some teams pretty bad, and for you to lose 3-0, gave the confidence, made it raise up.
Our first year playing Gulfport, it was tough. I think it was 6-7-0, and they were going easy on us. So it was good to see a difference there. So
great.
Sure.
Great.
And the playoff run that you guys had was even more amazing. I think the first round you guys were pretty comfortable. I think Mercy Wolf first round.
I
think it was.
Yes,
and then the second round was the tough one.
Tough to remember.
That was probably the
second round was Summerall, and Summerall has a really good program. They're very young, so I know that we're going to see them again next year because they were. Even their coach said that we were just a little bit more mature on the ball than they were, but they're really good, and that should have been the state game.
Wow.
They were really good, and we only won the last 2 minutes of the game on my girls' court before the final whistle. So
I read it on the article. That's how I knew that they was a tough team too.
Yeah, they were really, really good.
And then the state championship game, y'all just swept them aside. I mean, it was just one team in the game.
Dominated.
To be honest with you.
It was whenever we walked on the field, we were there first. We always get there super early. But we were there first, and we got ready. We got all of our stuff ready, and my girls were excited. We had a little bit of free time. They did their own devotional on the side without even anybody saying anything. They got ready on their own. They were so ready to go. They were so composed and confident. It was amazing to see, and you can see whenever the other team walked in, it was a difference.
Yeah, they were locked in.
They were ready to go and confident. So, and it's hard to get girls,
Yeah.
high school girls confidence at all.
Right.
So when they are confident, they're unstoppable.
Most definitely, man. Congratulations again on winning that state championship. That's not a very easy task. Like that's hard to do. It's just hard. Even if you never win again, I hope you win multiple. No one can ever take that away from you and your girls and the school that you coach at. So that's awesome. So let's talk about your run. You had another historic run, even though you didn't make it to the state finals. You did make it to the South State finals. Kind of elaborate on that.
Yeah, so we played very similar schedule. We built that schedule to challenge ourselves. However, on the boys' end, we're kind of in a rebuilding year. We had one senior, so we had a lot of young ones, 15 freshmen on the team.
Your whole
and
team
one
is coming
senior.
back.
Pretty
That's good.
Pretty much.
That's good.
So we had a lot of learning go on this year. We had a lot of losses, and even within those losses, I felt like we played really well. We just didn't have that experience and the composure to see situations out. So very excited about next season. But for this season, since we've been here, I think every year we've taken it a step further. I think we both got knocked out our first year in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Both got knocked out the second year in the second round. And then this third year, we made it to the next round, and then she took it even a step further and took care of business. But I think that's what's most important, is that every year we build on the year before, and we continue to improve and just build that foundation up. And I think that's what we've done.
So what are your goals? What are your goals for this next coming year?
Like you said, I would love to go get another state title. How likely that is kind of unknown at this point. But I think that we have the team to do it. We have 5 that really need to step up and be starters for varsity so that we can do it. But I don't think it's impossible to do. So that's the hope, at least.
I got you. That's awesome. Good goals. So last thing I would like to do, give some words of encouragement to up and coming coaches that want to lead a program like you guys do. Y'all do an excellent job at Stone County. You can go first.
Thank you.
Ladies first.
For me personally, it's hard because you don't really see a lot of female coaches. You don't really see a lot of successful female coaches. Most of the time, like even with refs or other coaches, they go to my male assistant coaches first. Like they think that it's just it's part of the game, They think that the male coaches are the head coach, and then it's just kind of been an uphill battle because I am young and I am, female, and kind of look like whenever I'm in the mix with the girls, I'm overlooked a little bit. But for females, it's pretty difficult to get your name out there. So I just don't stop. Like I make sure that my level of the level that I strive is excellence. Like I don't stop until I'm excellent. So we may have won games, we may have done this, we may have done that, but no matter what, we're still going to strive to be better than we were. Even if we won this game, we're still going to strive to be better the next game. So.
Great. That's great. Great, coach.
And yeah, I mean, we just want to mentor those that are, the young ones coming up. Obviously, we have kids that are in the school district, and we want them to step into a program that teaches values, not just soccer. We both lead SEA at the high school.
Awesome.
So that's a really important thing for us to make sure that kids are stepping in and being successful in society as people. The big thing that we say every day in Stone County is to be respectful, responsible, and reliable. You hear that every day.
Awesome.
And those are the 3 things that we ask of our team and of our players is, if there's ever an issue, well, hey, were you being respectful? Were you being responsible? Were you reliable? That's what everything comes down to, and that's what the standard we hold ourselves to. My assistant now, I coached at high school. The assistant that I'm hiring at the middle school right now, I coached at the college level. So I mean, I'm hoping that I can continue to grow more and more people that love the game and want to step in and share their experience with the next generation.
That's awesome, man. I like the 3 R's, man. The 3 R's, that's a nice principle to go by, man. I don't know how to let this slip my mind. I need you to make sure you show some love to those kids at home of yours. Y'all shout those young kids out.
Yeah.
So give them some love.
Yeah, we have Carson Miller, he's in 6th grade at Stone Middle School. And we have Kinsley Harrison, she's 3. She goes to preschool in Stone County. And we have Rowan Harrison, who is 1. They are our sideline babies. They love everybody. Everybody loves them. They run down the sideline all day.
Yeah.
It's just
Before the girls usually play before the boys, and I'm usually holding
Both
both
of
the
them.
babies, and
Got
then
you.
they finish up and
We swap real
win
quick.
their game, and I'm handing them over so I can go warm up the boys. So it's fun.
That's why I said I love y'all situation. It's very unique, man. You got the kids at your job. And how many people say they take their kids to their job? Not very many, man. Not very many.
we
man.
live hour by hour, but it's nice.
right. Well, again, I thank you guys for coming on this show, man. We really love what you're doing in the community in Stone County and Wiggins.
Appreciate you.
Don't let this be your last time. I definitely keep in touch with you guys, man. And people, I know y'all do traveling soccer as well, so I definitely keep in touch with y'all. Really appreciate y'all coming on.
Thank you.
This is Coach Boz with Coach Harrison, the dynamic duo in Stone County. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, Chico, talking to the bad guy. Yeah, Chico. Yeah, Chico, you're talking to the bad guy. Toothpicking your eye. I'm that guy. Hey, y'all. Look, something happened to these, something happened to you, okay?